The loss of leg strength is a silent problem and can become a serious problem if you let it grow until it becomes fatal. The reality is that not having enough strength in your muscles on your legs could lead to conditions like spider veins, maybe blood clots, strokes. In some conditions, the consequences can be serious like falls, fractures, difficulty walking, and in the long term, the loss of independence. Not a good idea. But there are many things you can eat, practice, and do that will restore your leg strength, the muscles you have, and give you the health that you need while you are growing in age. Believe it or not, your legs are the first ones to weaken in your entire body. With age or a sedentary lifestyle, this becomes a person's worst enemy. Not many people understand that circulation has a very important impact on our legs, or our legs has a very important impact on circulation, affecting our heart, our brain, the coagulation factors in circulation, maybe sometimes the formation of thrombi, deep vein thrombosis, and many other conditions that lead to death. And they all start with our legs, because our legs might be the most distant to our heart. Maybe because they're the ones who suffer the most gravity, with our entire body having to pick up the entire circulatory system from our toes up to our head. And this has a very important impact on our health. This means that it's a very good idea that you keep your muscles strong, that you keep your legs healthy, because if you don't, this could lead to a fatal condition. Now, before I continue, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. I've always been surprised at the amount of people that watch my videos but are not yet subscribed. Maybe something that I do say in this video is something that changes your life, that may even do something for you, that even just a small like button means nothing for the value that you are getting from a single video. Having said that, let's continue. Number 1, you need to consume potassium-rich foods. A lot of people will tell you drink or take potassium every day, and I won't say that because potassium is a very, let's say, delicate mineral to consume. The best way to consume potassium is in foods that contain lots of potassium, not in capsules, not in liquid form, because you can affect maybe even the heart muscle, the frequency of your heartbeat, or your circulation, and it can become damaging to some extent if you don't know exactly how much you need. But the best way to consume it is with foods, because your body is only going to absorb what it needs and what it's actually being asked for by other cells, by other organs, because that's the exact amount you will need. So go ahead and consume some bananas, some avocados, spinach, potatoes. All these fruits and vegetables, because they have potassium, will help you with fluid balance and muscle function. Number 2, you need magnesium-rich foods. A lot of people will think that our muscles need lots of meat, and they do. Yes, they do. They need lots of protein. But protein is not the only substance that you need in order to keep them healthy. You need minerals like magnesium. And magnesium helps you with muscle contraction and energy metabolism. You can find them in nuts, legumes, cacao seeds, or maybe other types of seeds or leafy green vegetables. And it's extremely important that you consume it every single day. Most of the population today is lacking magnesium, and therefore we're having people with nervous breakdowns, problems with sleep, situations where they can't get enough rest every night, and sometimes even deeply affected by sarcopenia, or the loss of muscle on their legs, and that's because they don't have enough strength to keep them going. Look for something like magnesite, like multivitamin from Finland, green shot. Look for something like D-enzymes to help absorb all of these ingredients and make sure that you can use them. Number 3, you need calcium-rich foods. Calcium might be one of those minerals that is a complete game changer when it comes to forming muscle. Calcium is found in red meats, extremely important meat for the formation of your muscles, your leg muscles. You can also find it in sardines and broccoli and almonds, and obviously in lactose products. Now, milk and lactose products, I would try to stay away from them because they are causing so much inflammation and have so much antibiotics. But the reality is that if you consume calcium and other calcium-rich foods, you're going to see a great improvement in contraction, in muscle contraction, in bone health, osteoporosis, osteopenia, which, by the way, you need to fix in order for your muscles to stay healthy and have the ability to contract and form the way they have to form. Look for something like Bone Ultra, Extra Flex, Collagen, but make sure that with all of these, you are stimulating your muscles in order for your body to understand that it needs to absorb all these minerals for them to be used. Number 4, you need antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and many others. Vitamins or in this case, antioxidants, are so crucial to muscle health, it's unbelievable. The reality is that oxidation is one of the first causes of varicose veins, of spider veins, of bad circulation, of the deterioration of your arteries, of your heart, of the cholesterol plaques that you are seeing. And if you have the antioxidants, you're consuming them every day, like for example, berries, citrus fruits, green tea, olive oil, and many others, you can put a stop or at least slow down that aging process and get yourself into that rhythm of exercising to make sure that your muscles are growing again. This reduces muscle damage, inflammation, and everything I've just mentioned about circulation, which is extremely important when it comes to varicose veins and all of these conditions that are going to later on form blood clots. They're going to form thrombi. They may be the ones causing you a heart attack, God knows what. And the reality is that if you're consuming all of these antioxidants, you're seeing an improvement. Look for something like Rejuve-On. I take it every day. I can tell you it's magnificent. Ultra C1000 from Fineland. Sulfura B and Bright Caps at FinelandVitamins.com. Number 5, you need to stimulate your muscles in order for all of this to work. When you think about drinking or taking or eating certain foods, the reality is that you won't be able to absorb them or you won't be able to use them if you are not stimulating your body to do exactly that. When you run, when you put some muscle strength on your joints, on your legs, you are stimulating your body to understand that it needs to absorb at the first chance it has any food that you're consuming with magnesium, with potassium, with antioxidants. And if you're not stimulating them, it will all go out the same way it came in because your body's understanding that it doesn't really need it. You need to stimulate it. Go and have some physical activity every day. Go to the gym. Make sure that you're having your muscles grow every day, tearing them apart, just making sure that you are lifting weights. And this is going to stimulate every single part of your body to absorb all these foods that I've just mentioned a minute ago that will extremely multiply the formation of muscle because you are stimulating it the way they need to. Remember that. This is extremely important. Without that, it doesn't really work. God bless you. Don't forget to give us your like button. Don't forget to share, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.